ski team has been around for quite some time. We're talking since the 1960s, and in the last 20 or more years, the team has finished in the top 10 in the country every year. This year, the team took third place in the NCAA skiing championships, which is an incredible accomplishment for the team. Here to talk about the team's successes and their excitement is Frederick Landstedt, head coach of the UNM ski team, and Josiah Downing, assistant coach of the team. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here. So, what's going on this year? How's it looking?
Well, we had a great year.
Yeah,
Thanks.
absolutely.
And started out really well from the beginning. We got some good recruits in. About half the team actually was new this year, so we didn't really know what was going on early on. We have a long off season in the fall when we just do dryland training and we don't get on skis till November, so you don't really know for sure what's going to happen until you put them on skis.
Okay.
But we saw early on that they were performing really well, and we ended up being top 3 in all of our meets, and then came down to NCAA's and just a third place, which is great.
So when you say they're new, are they freshmen or are they transfers? And do they still have like 4 more years or 3 more years to go?
Yeah, it depends. Some are freshmen with 4 years, some are transfers with 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So in skiing, a lot of times you get a little bit older athletes. You get sometimes skiers coming in, they're 22 years old because they've been trying to make the national team in their country, and we try to snag them as soon as we can to come here and ski for us.
Yeah.
So you get sometimes people coming and they have 2 years, which you know, it's not always the best. You have to recruit more athletes all the time, but it's the same. That's the story about collegiate athletics.
Yeah. So we have a really amazing sports program at UNM. We have a lot of successful teams, but you guys are the only ones who have ever won an NCAA championship title. How does that feel?
Oh, it's, you know, this is my second year at UNM, so I wasn't a part of that championship squad. Frederick was, but it's just a real honor, and it adds a whole level of excitement to, you know, my process with the team for sure.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pride to be part of the only national championship team.
Yeah, absolutely. So so you were there. How did that feel?
It was a great year for sure. I came actually back to coach the Lobos back in '97.
Okay.
And I told the coach then, George Brooks, who now works for Ski New Mexico, and he was the man who started the UNM ski team.
Oh.
So I'm only the second head coach in the history of UNM ski team.
Wow, well, you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. So George was the coach, and I told him, you know, before he hired me to come back down, that there was no reason why we couldn't win the championship. So it took a few years, but in 2004 we finally did it, and it was just a great year overall, and to win it is unbelievably big for sure.
Okay, so when did you realize, like, we can win this championship?
Well, that year we started out the season really good. I think we won a few meets before, so we knew we had a chance, but it all comes down to 4 days of skiing. You have the Alpine events, and anybody who watched the Olympics could see that, you know, skiers go out. I mean, they miss a gate or they crash, and if you do that at the NCAA Championship, you go from having somebody earning 50 points to earning 0 points in just one event, so they can swing really quickly. Yeah. And then you have the Nordic events on top of that, where, you know, you get somebody getting sick and then you're out. So we were a little bit lucky that year, and we skied really well.
And it worked.
It worked, yeah.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations on all of your successes. And thank you so much for joining us. And good luck with the future season. Let's get another win. Third place is good, but we want another first place, all right? Well, thank you so much for joining us.
That's right, thank you.
So to find out more information on the UNM ski team and their achievements, go to CASA.com and click on the CASA blog. Chad?